Hi, this is Rich with Rich Baum Photography, Sacramento, California, and I'm just shooting a house right now and I had a moment. So I thought I would touch upon a subject that people are always asking, how do you deal with reflections of your camera in bathroom mirrors? But this technique can be used on anything. So sit back and watch this. I want to say thanks to Adorama for sponsoring my channel. Please use that affiliate link if you go buy something and just sit back and let's go check out how we quickly and easily clone out a tripod and camera.
Okay, now we're in Lightroom Classic, and it's an older version, so it may look a little different than your Lightroom Classic, but I've always been a little paranoid of updating my Photoshop programs, if I don't have to, because who knows, something happens and it might affect my workflow for the next week or two and cause me much anguish. So we have the ambient shot here and the flash shot. We're just going to do a two rooms, two bathrooms, and these are the bathrooms that we all shoot. I can safely say we all shoot bathrooms almost just like this, and we all come across this issue. So we're going to be doing flambient, but you don't have to do flambient to do this technique, but we might as well just do a flambient tutorial as we're doing this. So the first thing I want to do here is this is the ambient shot. It's a little color cast from the lights above the sink. So I'm just going to use my white balance eyedropper tool, put it on the white sink here, and there we go. It got it in the ballpark of what I want. Now let's go to the flash shot. That looks fine. Now I want you to understand something, a couple of things really important. Now first, when I'm doing flambient, I don't worry about having my arm in the shot. Now I do have the tripod and camera in the shot, and it's going to be there, and that's why I'm going to have to clone it out. But I have this here, but it's going to disappear because my ambient shot is what I use for my reflection in mirrors. And it's what I do almost all the time because it's generally more natural and better as long as I prep it in Lightroom before I send it to Photoshop. Okay, so now I'm just going to bring it into Photoshop as layers. I'm going to highlight both of these images. I'm going to go on my image with my cursor, right click, I'm going to go edit in, open as layers in Photoshop. And as it's opening, I just want to say, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you on board with me. And also use that affiliate link from Adorama, helps me make these free videos. So now I'm opened up both layers in Photoshop. And by the way, if it's taking you longer than it's taking me, which is about 10 to 15 seconds to open two layers in Photoshop, you need to speed your computer up because if you get into this kind of work, it's seconds upon seconds of time saving. So get your computer up to speed. So the next thing I want to do is just click both these layers, and I'm going to go up into edit. I'm going to auto align the layers. There we go. Auto align auto, and they're aligned. And you can see here I needed to align them because I've got this little border there. You can see. So okay, now let's just go up into the ambient shot. And what we're going to do is we are going to now make a layer mask. So the flash shot is going to go on top of the ambient shot. So I've selected the ambient shot here, and I'm using a add a layer mask right here, and I'm holding down Option on a Mac, and I think it's Alt on a PC. I haven't done it in a while, so there we go. Okay, so the flash shot is on top, and what I'm going to be doing is revealing the ambient shot below. So right here, I've got a black mask. I've got white here on this selection, so I can mask it out. I can reveal the layer below. I'm going to use my paintbrush. I'm going to put it on 100% opacity, 20% flow. And this is not really a tutorial on flambient, but I just want to show you how easy it is. And I use normal, I don't use luminosity mode. Let's just mask out my arm and mask out some of the bad things in this room. And you can see how fast and easy that was. I'll just turn it off. And you can see 1, 2, 3. How long did that take? Not very long. This bathroom literally takes me, and plus the editing and the cloning will take about 2 minutes max. Okay, I'm just going to bring in a little more ambient to take out some shadows and bring in some ambient love in here. Okay, we got shadows and it took out some of the flashiness. So now what I want to do, I've got my image the way I want to do it. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit Shift Command E to flatten my image so now I can work on the cloning. Now I want to tell you something. It's really important. Here's the key to this. You want to set your tripod and camera up in a doorway with nothing behind it. You don't want to, if you can, you don't want to put it like in front of this doorway right here because you've got extra things to clone out and to match. If you're right in front of the doorway from the hallway behind the bathroom, you're so easy to clone out, and that's the key, okay? So there's many ways you can clone things out. You can use the clone tool right here, the clone stamp. I can use the patch tool. I can use spot healing brush to do it. But what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the polygonal lasso tool first to select, and I'm going to bring it closer to me so I can really see what I'm working on. And I'm using the polygonal tool to select the tripod and camera. And I'm going right down here to the corner of this mirror, right here, right here, right here. Okay, now I've selected the camera and what I want to clone out, but what I want to use is the content aware tool, and it's the fill tool. Okay, so I'm just going to right click the selection and I'm going to go to fill. Okay, 1, 2, 3, fill, and it asks me, I want to do content aware fill, color adaptation, normal, and 100% opacity. Okay, and on 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is not perfect yet, but it is 80, 90% there. Now there's a couple of things I can do now. I can just go down and switch to my patch tool and just move this selection right here. And there we go, I'm gonna deselect it. And honestly, you can see it right here if you wanna get really picky. You can see this here and you can go to further lengths to make it disappear. But if we bring it out, nobody in the world is ever going to notice it, and I think it's great. Now, the way I did this works for me, but again, I would urge you to try the clone patch tool, the clone stamp tool, the the patch tool, the spot healing brush tool, and also the content aware. But content aware is absolutely amazing. Okay, now let's do the next set of images. As you can see here, I have the same kind of thing, my camera, but I have it behind it is the blank wall. I don't want this to be there, okay? I don't want the camera in front of here or the doorknob or the sink. I want a blank wall, okay? This is gonna be a little more trickier, I think, but what I wanna do now is just, I'm gonna right click on the image, edit in, open as layers in Photoshop, and while it's opening, again, I'll tell you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and use that affiliate link, helps me make these free videos. Yes, free videos, imagine that, okay? And if you're not having a fast computer, go get some SSD and more RAM and make it fast, okay? I'm not gonna do auto align, I'm just gonna select my ambient image, and I'm going to now hit Option and add a layer mask. And I'm just now going back up here, the same thing as before. I'm just going to get myself out of there. And I'm just going to bring a little ambient in there. Looks good, but this isn't really an ambient tutorial. Okay, so now I'm good here to go. So I'm just now going to merge these layers. So I'm going to do Shift Command E. And there it goes. I'm going to zoom in right here. Okay, and I'm going to again use my polygonal tool. A trick I learned, I started using it after watching Mike Kelly videos. Very informative videos, great production value, great stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to do the fill tool, the content aware fill. Now, I don't think this is going to work as good as the last one. So let's go here, content aware. And it's pretty good. It's not perfect. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to hit my clone tool, my clone stamp tool, and I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to hold down Option and select this area right here, and I'm just going to go mask in. Let me go over here again, and I urge everybody to play with your masking tools. Get good at them because you're going to use them all the time. And now you still see it a little bit, but what I want to do is I'm going to deselect this, and now I'm going to show you all these different tools. I'm going to use my patch tool, and I'm just going to circle this area. I'm not going all the way down. I'm just going to do right there, moving it over here. And you can see how great that works. Deselect it. And if you want to get really persnickety, you want to get really anal, go down there and do that. And there you go. And now it's not perfect, you can see, but you know what? It's perfect enough for me.
So I hope that made sense and makes your life a whole lot easier, because it really is easy. If you set it up right and you know the tools, it is super easy. And I don't even worry about it ever, ever, ever. I mean, every so often I get something that I can't fix, but it's very rare, especially a bathroom like these two bathrooms. So thanks for checking this out. Please be sure to check out my YouTube channel, which you are on, and subscribe if you'd be so kind. Use that affiliate link. It helps me make these free videos. And I have my new course, Residential Real Estate Photography with Rich Baum. And you can check that out in the show notes. And podcast. We have shooting spaces with my partner, Brian Berkowitz. So check it out. We got so much there. And bottom line is, go out and shoot better, shoot smarter, and have fun. Okay? See you later on the next tutorial. Bye.